from Severin Films is The Fourth Victim, a Carol Baker starring giallo mystery kind of movie. I'd say it's more into mystery than actually being a giallo. And it's all about this guy whom at the start of the movie we see the death of his third wife. He takes the body out of the pool, takes her upstairs, cleans her up, contacts the doctor, says this story about her, him coming home and her finding her dead, and of course he gets the insurance paid out. Unfortunately, the police pick him up and he goes to court for this case.
Somebody's preferred charges. Somebody who questions the cause of your wife's death. So you may have to stand trial for murder.
And throughout it, evidence comes out that says that he couldn't have done it, even though he's had 3 wives, all 3 who have died, all who have had insurance settlements paid out, each incrementally more beneficiary to him than the one previous. And he is just, happy to be away scot-free from this. He says he didn't do it. He seems to have a nice life, and all of a sudden Carol Baker wanders into it.
I'm sorry. I suppose this is your property.
Swimming in his pool, she kind of injects herself into his world, starts a relationship with him, stops him from running away to get away from everything. She keeps him close, staying with him, professing her love and getting married. And we as a viewer, or me personally, I wasn't really 100% sure what was going on, because this guy had red flags everywhere.
Hello? Yes, it's me. I just met him.
But she decides to throw everything to the wind and trust him, marrying him. But she's also making these weird phone calls where she's like, I've made contact. There's someone she's talking to. She is working on a plan, although it's never outright said what that plan is. So you have this character who may or may not be a killer. We have this woman who definitely is up to something and not really being too explicit about what it is. We have the idea of them being rushed into married. And then we also have this mysterious character that turns up that seems to be a little bit crazed.
What made you rent your own house and impersonate yourself? You see, I've come to help you, my dear. Your problems are over.
What do you mean, help me?
A little bit strange, who wears the black coat and gloves and has that kind of giallo killer look about her. We're never quite sure what's going to happen here. And what I like most about this movie is the mystery. I think the mystery is really strong at the heart of it. There's plenty of scenes where it's really playful, where it plays with us as an audience.
She's still breathing. Call an ambulance and advise the yard sergeant.
Oh, don't be so damn stupid. It's only a slight concussion.
Where it obviously doesn't tell us all the information, so we don't have the full story of what's going on. What we do know is that lots of these characters have secrets, and they're probably going to come to the forefront at some point. It's meticulously layered up. It's not like a standout giallo movie, but as a mystery film, it was really strong. And they do kind of pull an almost Scooby-Doo-ish type of ending out at the end of the film, which I kind of like these endings. The Scooby-Doo endings are something that I find incredibly fun when they're done correctly. And this one does it correctly. I think Carol Baker does a wonderful job, and throughout a lot of her stuff with Lindsay and the giallos and the Eurocrime movies that she's in, I think this is one where she has a lot more to do, and she isn't just a girl who's in the middle of something. She's starting something. She's inserting herself into this character's life for a purpose which you don't know until the end of it. Of course, there's other characters that pop in and out of this movie, like the detective that seems a little bit incompetent.
I fancy seeing you here, Anderson.
Why are you following me?
Oh, Lord, no one follows you. You must have a very fertile imagination.
Yeah.
At times, obviously, getting things wrong, whether it be the housemaid who's incredibly fun, whether it be the secondary mystery of this woman that keeps turning up with the black coat, mumbling to herself and talking about a character whom we hear about throughout the film. I like The Fourth Victim. It's not the greatest movie I've ever seen, but set in England, wonderfully shot. Eugenio Martin, the man who did Horror Express, does a really capable job here. I think the story's key here. It's the one that kind of drives the movie forward, the mystery at the heart of it. I thought the mystery reveal was really interesting as well, and one that I would say, yeah, this is worth checking out. It's an interesting film if you like giallo movies, if you like murder mysteries. The Fourth Victim is a strong, if not great, entry into that kind of subgenre. I'd love to know your thoughts on the movie. If you've seen it, what you loved about it, hated about it, whatever, let me know in the comment box and we'll have a little conversation. Of course, there's more content up here of mine if you want to check it out. And as always, if you think I deserve it, hit this video with a like. If you really like it, maybe even share it. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And if you want to go that extra mile, you can join the membership programme or the Patreon programme. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Man v Film.